Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to the old family farm. It's a new day, a new dawn. We're going to get started. Now, some things that I've done offline was I finished harvesting the cornfield and I finished harvesting the wheat field. So those are completely done. We still have to harvest the barley field and the canola fields. Something else that I've done was, you notice I got a little more money. I actually was able to sell the wheat. The wheat was at a favorable high price with the saloon. So if I can get over to the saloon, the wheat was $4.73. So it's actually gone up more than what I sold. But unfortunately, I have no more wheat to sell. So that got me up to close to 7,000, I believe it was. And as we needed a front end loader, I sold the, I don't know why these are gonna all come back on. I'm gonna have to go into the options and shut off the help tutorials. But anyway, I sold the bigger Ford tractor that we had, that we were doing the fertilizing with, the one that had the canopy. I sold that for $14,000 and was able to get a front end loader for $17,000. We needed a front end loader, so I picked one up. It's a very old used one. The bucket that it has on there is only a 500-liter bucket, but we needed to get the manure out of the pigs. As you can see, we still got over 5,000 liters of manure that to get out of the pig pen to clean it out, as well as we still need to get the silage loaded up and getting ready to get some cows and get it over to the pigs and just start getting a little more income coming in. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to finish mucking out or cleaning out the pig pens. We'll get those done. We are going to get Philip started on the fields, getting those started. And we'll see where that leads us for today. So let's get started. Let's jump over here to the harvester to get Philip started. As you can see, these fields are completely done. Now, of course, we still got to pick up the straw, but that's for later time. We'll let the field sit for a while. You can see it's still fairly early. Fog is still out. Barley field's nice and golden. And let's jump up here, get Philip started and set up, get him fired up. And let's get him started. Now, this is our little tractor we picked up. I felt it was a little expensive for the age of it, but it was the only one in the area, and it was being sold by a farmer that wasn't very, him and I aren't on the best of terms anyway. But as I needed one, I went ahead and picked it up. He kind of got the better deal out of it, but be that as it may, hopefully we'll get a lot of use out of it. So let's start continuing getting this. Now I've already started it to see if it would all work out, and as you can see, it has worked out. So we've got about, I believe, close to 50% in there. Let's jump in there and just get it. There you go, at 50% exactly. So we'll reset the bucket and let's continue on. So what I'm going to do is, I don't see a manure pit over here by the pigs anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the manure over to the manure pit in the cows, and we'll just store it there. And if and when we ever get a little more money built up after we paid the loans down and stuff, we might have a manure pit installed out here somewhere. We're still going to have to haul some manure, or correction, some silage over here to get the productivity up for the pigs a little more. And what's the, okay, he's at 33% of barley, so we'll need to run over there shortly as well. Now 500 liters at a time is pretty slow, so I may not muck it all out today, as we got a lot of stuff I want to try to get done today. Come on, back out of there. Hear those brakes squealing. Hear the pig squealing. Reset the bucket. Okay, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to, let me just check, see what we're looking at in here. So this side's almost done. Let's just get this little side out a little more, and then we'll work on the rest later. Now I tried to top off the water. They still didn't hold very much water, so they're still pretty full, so we'll probably not worry about the grains as well and the earth fruits. We'll let it drop down a little more, and then we'll fill them all up together. So let me just put this into here. Now we need to take the tractor over to the main farm as well, so let me drive tractor over there. We'll set that because he's at 63%. We're gonna have to offload him. Let me just leave this here first. Let's take this back to the farm, drop the manure, and then run out there and get his barley that's being loaded up. Now instead of driving all the way around just to save some time, I'm actually going to cut through the bushes here, scratch the paint job up. Now I'm not going to do this very often, but I'm going to do it this time. So it's coming up to the last of my 5-day weekend. Today's Monday. It's about 20 before 8 a.m. I've kind of got the house to myself, just my daughter and a live-in friend of hers. My wife and other 2 children went up to see her sister up in Koblenz, Germany. It's about 2.5 hours from here, and they went up there on Sunday, and they're probably not going to be back until Wednesday or so. So that gives me a little time to record. I was able to get quite a bit of recording done. I believe I got two 7 days to die done, got a couple of Minecraft done, got oh, don't look like it's going to let me dump this in here. So what I'm going to do is, will it let me create a second pile out here? Come out here. Let's see if it'll let me create a second pile here. No. There we go. So I'm going to create a second pile of manure here. And of course that's with the mod alternative tipping, or I believe it's alternative tipping. So being it wouldn't let me dump it in the manure pit for the cows, I'll just create a new manure here, a new manure pile, and we'll use that to fertilize the fields. Now we're still going to need a manure spreader, and I don't know how much those are. We'll take a look when it gets closer time to require them. And he's full of barley now, so let's jump over here and offload him. We'll maneuver through the trees here. I don't know where he is. There he is, fairly close to the end there. And yeah, I have to drive over the crops. So as I was saying, I was able to get a couple of 7 days to die done. I believe a couple of farming ones done, and 1 or 2 Minecraft done with my daughter. We might do 1 more Minecraft today. We think we may have the sound issue worked out for her. She's actually installed Skype and Minecraft on her friend's laptop, and will be sitting upstairs now and go over Wi-Fi. Now it may lag up a little bit with her over the Wi-Fi, but the sound should be fixed then, so that's a good thing. Okay, so we'll leave this here for a second. I moved the water truck and tanker over to the pig farm. There was no reason to keep it over at the main farm, as the pigs are the one that needs the majority of the water currently. When we get the cows going or sheep going, then that might change. I still got the small tractor here that we'll do for seeding, and we've got the Wow, I just lost my train of thought big time. The windrow collector to collect the straw. There we go, the straw collector. Got the straw collector here. We'll just move him over to the field because we'll be using him soon. Nothing worse than losing your train of thought right mid-sentence. Wow. Don't know if that was just a lack of concentration or just getting old. Or maybe a combination of the two of them. Okay. We'll move him out over here. We'll start on this end. Now, not sure how we're going to do the fields. I don't know if we want to just replant the fields the same except for the cornfield. Obviously, we don't have a corn seeder. So we'll have to plant the cornfield to something else. Don't know if we want to replant the fields and everything the way we had them, or whether you guys would like to see something different. Just leave your comments below. Let me know what you want to see me plant on the fields, and that's what we'll probably do then. This guy is so slow, so let me just get rid of him, and we'll do a little of this ourselves right now. So let's spin this around. Get this moving. We'll put this on speed 2, and this will get us going a little faster. And I don't believe you guys ever actually seen me do any of the harvesting myself. Normally I let Philip take care of that as I bounce back and forth from other jobs throughout the field. But yeah, we'll go ahead and grab it today for a little while, as I found Philip a little on the slow side. Now, you might say, well, this is the country, this is an old-time farm, things move a little slower down here. Oh, that may be, but time is money, as they say, and we need to do as much as we can. I don't know why the milk truck keeps coming to my house. I ain't got no cows, so there's no milk being produced, but every day he stops at my farm just to see if I have any milk. Guess he's trying to earn a living. Maybe he's just, that's his way of being, what's the word I'm looking for? He's being impatient, and he's saying, look, I'm here every day. About time you get some cows and some milk being produced. So, yeah, we'll do that soon. We've got silage done now. So, all we need to do is check on a manure spreader. We need to check on a mixing wagon, because I really don't want to do the grass silage thing and not have the full production out of them. So let me just dump this into the trailer real fast. But I suppose that is better than nothing. Have it grass and silage until we can afford to get a mixing wagon. Suppose we can do that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Leave your comments below if you guys just want me to get the cows started regardless of a mixing wagon. And we can just use the grass, silage, and straw and get, I believe it's 80% productivity out of them. But at least we'd get the manure and the milk going. If you guys would rather see that, let me know, and I'll accommodate that. Otherwise, we can try to wait until we've got enough for a mixing wagon. So let's continue on with the field here. It's a beautiful morning, 7:02. Just wish the fog would clear up. Hopefully that will be soon. Sun still hasn't quite topped the hill back there, or the mountain back there rather. Look at the tubing and everything there for the hydraulics and stuff. Beautiful details. Okay, and catch the edge. We're good there. So how's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm kind of curious to where everybody's from that watches my videos. So if you can just leave a comment where you're from, that'd be great. I can try to get an idea, an indication of where the majority of my viewership is. I have a feeling, I think it's probably Germany or the US, but I am curious. So if you could just leave a little comment below. It doesn't take much, just even if it's just a country, that'd be good. And I can just try to gauge, see how it is. Now, I know some of you know that do YouTube videos yourself. You do have the analytics where it shows you where a lot of the viewership comes from. However, it doesn't always work, I find. It doesn't seem to, or it's not accurate for most cases. So if anybody could just leave some comments, that'd be great. Okay, so we got that done. Let's shut that off. We'll go drop this off, and we'll get him started on the canola. We'll empty this. Oh, too far away. Let's move a little closer. Back up. There we go. Now it's 7 o'clock now, so let's see if we got any new. Okay, wheat's down, barley's down, canola's down, corn is up. We got 255 or 404 at the saloon. Where else do we got? Corn 261 at the, so it's 404 at the saloon. We might dump some corn at the saloon. And let's see what else is. Sugar beet up. We don't have no sugar beet, and the pigs are up. Let's check the pigs. Oh, we don't have any cattle cars, so that's irrelevant. So what we might do then is we might drop a load or two of corn. How much corn do we have? Corn. We've got, well, yeah, we got quite a bit of corn. So let's try dumping some corn. We'll get Philip started. We'll go empty this barley. We'll pick up a load of corn, and we'll go dump that at the saloon. We'll get some money built up, and that will be able to get us a manure spreader and possibly a mixing wagon. Let's just check real fast what we're looking for here. Okay, so we need, first of all, we need a manure spreader for sure. So let's check those out. See if I have any good ones under the mods. Okay, we got the Chrome Optimat, which would fit ideally into what we're doing in this era, for 5,200, and it holds 3,500 liters. So we might get that, or we could go with the slurry tank. These are all new. I'm not too keen on that one. That's only 1,000 liter. I think my trucks might actually have one for us too, so we'll check that in a second. Let's go back and check tippers, I believe it is. Or not. Not. Okay, so let me switch over to miscellaneous. Well, I really got too much stuff in here. Okay, there's the truck. So that means the trailers will be, let's see, here's feeding technology. We do have this, but that's 22,000. And baling, loading wagons, that's what I want here. Okay, so we've got, there's one for animals for 2,000. Okay, we do have the liquid manure one. And it holds 8,000 liters that we could probably go with, but I don't believe they have a manure trailer. That's for fuel, that's for water milk, that's for transportation of logs, and that's for equipment. So what we could do is, beans we have liquid manure for the pigs. Let's just see how much, by the way. We've got 8,000, so we've got one load for sure of the liquid manure that we can use. Now that's cost 2,500, and I have a feeling 8,000 liters won't get us a full field done. So I'm kind of torn on what we should do, what we should use to spend the money on. Should we get the liquid manure first? Should we get a regular manure spreader first, solid manure spreader? Should we better save it for a mixing wagon and get the cows going? Yeah, I'm kind of torn on what's the best to do. Now would be a good time to get your guys' help. Tell me what you think would be the best suited for us to do with the money that we have. Let me change this here. Let me get the sides on. I believe it was 7, right? There we go. So let's get some corn loaded. I believe the corn is the 3rd one. Before I back under there, let's just double check. No, that's the canola. So the corn is the last one. So I'm glad I checked. So let's load up on some corn. And it's not going to do it with the sides on there. Am I not under there correctly? Should be under there. There we go. That was because the sides were on there. Okay, so apparently the sides, the wooden sides, only work with the potatoes and beets, sugar beets, I'm assuming. How is he doing? He's almost full on canola again. So we need to hurry up, jump over to the saloon, drop this off, and then swing by and pick up the canola. So we're at $2,362 right now. Of course, that's going to drop because we got Philip using some of our money. Now, this is going to be the interesting part here. So let's maneuver this as best we can. Now, the turning radius on this beast is not very good. So we'll do best we can. We can drop the eggs. I believe we're carrying 40 some eggs too. We can. Okay, that's fairly decent, but I want to get straight in. There we go. So while that's offloading, I'm going to jump over here and sell the eggs that we have. There we go. So we got the eggs. That's coming out of there nicely. Could have backed up a little more back there. So we doubled our money so far. Okay, that's not too bad. And I believe we have enough for another load or two. Let's see, corn. Oh, we got lots of corn, so we might use quite a few of that right now to get our money up, and we might be able to get a couple little toys to play with. Okay, now he's full, and of course I have to drive over the crop again. That's why I like using the circular motion on the auto combine, because no matter where he stops, then I don't have to drive over a crop. I can always pull up beside him on the outside and offload. Okay, so let's get the tractor over, and I left it running. Let's hurry up and run through here and get that over, because we're going to need to get the silage loaded up and brought over to the pigs. get their productivity up. And he's going now. I need to hurry up and jump back over there and move that truck so he can continue on. Out of the way. Okay, let's just kill that. There we go. And we're good. So let's just come up here. What I'm going to actually do is let's drop trailer there for a minute. Actually, no. Let's just hook back up. Okay, so we got to collect the straw here. We'll have the straw to collect in the barley field over there. Then those fields are done. Then we can cultivate and seed this field, the old wheat field, the old barley field, and the old corn field. So I'm kind of inclined to just keep it the way it is. Make this one canola again, make that one over there barley, make the big one wheat, and then make the old cornfield in the back there either barley or wheat as well. Leave your suggestions on what you think is best to see, and we'll do that. And depending on what our money situation looks like, do we want to buy more fields first? Do we want to invest into cows and sheep, or do we want to invest in manure slurry spreaders? Now, we do have that small fertilizer spreader, but that costs money each time we fill it up, and I believe it only holds 330 liters. So in the long run, I'm not sure what's best, whether we just want to invest in the fields first, plant as much as we can, and just continue to do back-to-back selling to try to get our money up high enough, or whether we want to invest in the animals and stuff like that, as I said, to try to get the additional income coming in that way. So just leave your comments and suggestions. That'd be great. What are we looking at here? Okay. You know what? He's moving really slow. Okay, Philip. Time for you to go. Time to do this ourselves. There's a little patchy out there, it looks like, so maybe it didn't get as full as I thought it would have. But we did do the steps correctly. We put some manure and stuff on there, and so maybe it's just the soil, it's bad. Or maybe we had some bad seed rotation. Make sure it's clear. Just make sure I get on that straight. Yeah, got it. You know, I used to live in the 70s, back in Arkansas and Louisiana, and back then, you know, pace was a lot different. Even in those areas, just a slower mentality, and of course the safety regulations weren't as stringent as they are today in a lot of cases, and the amount of farming accidents that would happen back then from just really anything, not only the farming accidents, but anything to do with tools and stuff like that, because the safety requirements were a lot different, or more relaxed. And you can look, just by looking at that piece of equipment there, I mean, how easy it would be to lose an arm if you weren't careful. Now, I suppose that's the same on today's combines as well, but I believe there's a lot more safety features implemented in today's harvesters and stuff. I believe someone told me that if there's no one actually seated in the seat of the harvester, that the spindle does not rotate. I'm not sure if that's true. Any of you row farmers out there, or anybody that does have the experience in that, it'd be great if you could let me know. Make sure I clear that pole there. Which would make sense if that was the case. If there was nobody sitting in the seat, then the spindle shouldn't engage. That should prevent a lot of accidents that way. And we're doing pretty good. We're 80% full, or 80%, 85 now. We're not going to be able to get all this field done without it being full, without having to offload first, but we'll go as far as we can. Actually, what I'm going to do, let's just drop this off first. That way I don't have to drive over the crops. And just come out here and spin around. There we go. Make sure the pipe's lined up. Don't want to scrape my truck. The sun still hasn't come up over the mountain back there. But we're looking good, everybody. We got 2 fields almost harvested. We got some straw we got to collect. We got some of the pigs cleaned out, and I'll do more of that off camera. I think after we get this field done, we'll take some silage over to the pigs, get their productivity up. Yeah, it's turning out to be a nice day. Getting a lot accomplished this time. Now, I originally installed the fog mod because I thought it appeared to be more realistic and stuff to have fog in there, but I don't know, the more each day goes on, the more I play the game, I'm kind of disliking the fog aspect, and been thinking about removing it. What do you guys think? You think that's something that you agree with, or do you like the immersiveness, or the authenticity rather, of the fog being in there? Let me know, and take a poll, and the majority will decide whether the mod stays or goes. Okay, we are doing good, almost done, couple more passes. Clear the tree. Yes, we are. And one more pass up the side and we'll be good. Looks like the wife's got some mail put in for the mailman to come and pick up. Flags are up. Now that's something you don't have here in Germany. In Germany, anytime you want to mail something, you actually have to take it to a designated mailbox or to the post office itself. They will not pick up mail from your box to send out. There's just no such thing. They'll drop the mail and that's it. You can't actually have them pick it up and take it away to deliver it. Little odd. I'm not sure why that is, but that's just how they operate here. So if there's not a designated mailbox close by, then you better hope there's a post office close by to be able to get your mail sent out. Okay, we are 71% full, 72% full. I just like that clean HUD. I mean, there's nothing on there. You got nothing to obscure your vision. Have everything on there. And if I wanted to, I can actually get rid of that up there as well and just have nothing on my HUD. But I like leaving it there, that way I can at least see what I have in the tanks. So let's go offload this. We will go park the harvester then, as we won't need the harvester out anymore. Don't hit. There we go. Offload. It looks like we got almost a full trailer full of canola. It's at 85% now, so we got almost a full load out of there. And depending on the time, what is the time? Half hour. We're definitely going to go drop some more loads of the corn off at the saloon. That way we get our money up as best we can. Squeeze by there. Come up the lane. I couldn't get much of a bigger header. If I would have went with that 10-foot header across there, we wouldn't have fit up this narrow lane. And come into here. There's our corn header, so we'll just back up right to the corn header. Oh, that was close. Back up to the corn header. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, not that way. Let's pull forward. Will this header even fit in there? It's a little bigger than the other header that we had. It looks like it might. Close. Did I get over far enough? Yes, we did. Okay. And we'll lower that down. Kill that. Okay, let's get over to the truck. Let's get that moved out. So, what we'll do now, we'll dump the canola. We'll pick up, I don't know. We'll try 2 loads of the corn to begin with. Get that sold. Don't want to sell it all. We'll keep some of it for any great demands and stuff to come up. We just want to get a little extra money in right now. And then we'll drop some silage off at the pigs, and then that should be it for the day. We'll call it a day after that. And next time we'll come back and we'll get the field started after your suggestions on what do you think we should be planting. That's offloading nicely, filling up into the silos. Okay. Now let's go get some corn picked up. Okay, corn full, 100%. We'll come along the field edges here. Come out the back side. I'm still not very happy with that straw wagon, straw harvester. Still looking for some more suggestions for that. If anybody has any other mods that you know of that either would be a little more authentic or a little more eye-pleasing, that'd be great. I mean, it will suffice for right now, but it's definitely not something I'm happy with. Oh, well, good thing you can drive through that. We just wrecked our front end. Oh, we're going to cut that corner a little close. Let's pull out a little more. And now we'll just cut back in. There we go. Perfect. This time we'll back up a little more. There we go. While that's offloading, let's get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this one over here. Okay, sounds empty. It looks empty on there. Don't know how much money we got now. Let's just take a look. Let's turn that back on. Just shy of 7,000. Let's get rid of that. So just shy of 7,000. We'll do 1 or 2 more loads. That should get us around 10,000, a little over 10,000. Let me swing in here and get rid of that. And can I cut the corner enough to get rid of that? No. I get to remember when I restart the game to go in there and shut those options off. I don't know why between the last time we played and this time why they're now on. Something's changed in the game profile or something to cause those to be back on. Oh, those damn chickens always in the way. Okay, and let's get into here. Okay, oh, go. Boy, it was heavy. So, another 7,000 liters. This should put us about 9,000, I'm thinking. 8,500, somewhere around there. If my math is on topic, that is. Which is, in all probability, probably not. That's probably one of my worst subjects I've ever done in school and even in college. Although in college it did improve quite a bit. I was able to understand it a lot more than what I was in regular school. Which is strange because all through school I excelled in math until I hit the 9th grade and I got assigned pre-algebra. Once pre-algebra came in, I just lost it. I believe it was because the teacher I had, Mr. Wells, he explained it in too much detail, I think. And so I think that's what would always lose me, is he'd go too much in detail with it. I mean, he was an excellent teacher. I just couldn't get it. So I think I kind of switched off thinking that math was bad, and from then on I did poorly in math. So yeah, I was a few hundred off, not bad. I said between 8.5 and 9, so not too bad. And let's go. I think we'll do one more load. I want to get over just over 10,000. This will put us 12, probably about 12 or 13,000. And how are we doing on our corn and we got enough for 7. We don't have enough for 2 more full loads, but definitely 1 more full load. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll do 1 more full load, and that will still leave us a little in the silos, either for any great demand that might come in, which won't be much because there's not going to be much left, or we might use it for the pigs, which is also the possibility. We got just under 9,000 of barley, and we still got the sugar beets for the pigs, and not much straw. We got a little bit of grass. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. Our silos are pretty dry right now. We've been using either for feed or selling it as quickly as we can to get the income in to get the equipment that we need. But yeah, we're doing good on the income right now. We'll have a little bit to play around with, either, like I said, in field investments, equipment investments, or animal investments. So that's where I need your guys' feedback and suggestions, comments, and depending on what you guys feel we should do, will dictate what the next episode will we'll focus on. Get in there. And dump. Okay, so this will put us around 12,000, I believe it was. Not quite. 11.5. Almost 12. Okay, so let's go get some silage now. We'll take those to the pigs. Now I wonder if we'll be able to have the sides on for that. Let's put the sides on. Yeah, the sides are on. We'll see if the silage will go in there now. I don't even know if this trailer will haul silage. I hope it does. Let's see. For some reason, I don't think the sides on are going to work, but we'll see. Let's get a little silage in here. Okay, 500. Whoa, flip over. And we're stuck. There we go. Will that even fit over the side? No, it won't. It goes through it. Let's see if it'll dump in there. It dumps in there. What do you know? It will hold it. So we'll be able to hold quite a bit that way. I mean, 14,000. Now, obviously, we're not going to load 14,000 up at 500 liters at a time. So as soon as we can, we're definitely going to have to get a different front end loader with a bigger bucket. 500 liters is nasty at a time loading. Okay, let me just jump in there and put those sides down. I don't want those sides on there. And it won't let me put the sides down now. Okay, so at least I know it will haul silage and possibly manure with the sides on, and I know it does, I believe, potatoes and sugar beet as well. This doesn't look like it does the regular grain. So we've got 1,000 on there now. I'm going to try to get it 50%. If I get it at 50%, that'd be about 7,000 liters, and that would be kind of in line what we have with the other. Although we do have close to 5,000, I believe, in there now, or 6,000, depending on what it is we're talking about, and the pigs. And this will put it at 2,000. And those handles are moving every time you dump the bucket. I don't know if you guys caught that. We'll keep an eye on that next time. That handle right there on the right, you use that to cause the bucket to spill, and then you can reset it. So we got 500. Now when I back in and then pull over, when I dump the bucket, watch that handle. Okay, and there it goes. Okay, reset. Now I've kind of lost count. I don't know if that's 2,500 or if that was 3,000. I believe that was 2,500, or maybe even 2,000. Let me see if this will Alt-M. him. 16%. It's 2,404 on there right now, according to this. So it's probably 2.5. Oh, whoa, Nelly. Okay, 2.9, so close to 3,000. Put a couple more buckets on there. We'll go dump those off at the pigs. I think we'll be okay. And that'll put us right about an hour of video. So I think we'll end it there once we dump the silage. And let's just do one more bucket after this. Well, dump the rest of that. There we go. Come on. Oh, wrong button. Now put us about 4,000 liters. So that would be good enough, I believe. That'll get us started. I can do more off camera. Okay. Let's pull this up back up. Shut that off. Start the truck up. Yeah, just shy of 4,000 liters. So let me Alt-L, drop that down. Don't need that. Let's go drop the silage off at the pigs. Get out of the way, guys. And we'll go all the way around this time. Do the right way. Now, beans, my upload speed is so slow. Like I said, it's now 8:30 in the morning here. By the time I get this finished recording and then start getting it edited and rendered out, we're looking at probably another hour. And then comes the arduous feat of uploading it to YouTube, which will probably take I'm guessing anywhere between 7 and 9 hours. So most likely this will not be ready until either late tonight or early tomorrow morning, depending on when you're watching it, of course. Okay, there's the pig pen up there, or the pig sty as they call it, I believe. And we'll back in there and see if we can offload it. I believe we just dump it straight into the feeding troughs. I don't believe there's any special area to drop this like we have for the sugar beet and the grains, the earth fruits and the grains. I believe we just back right in there and offload. There we go. So silage is filling up. So we've got just under 6,000 of grain, just under 6,000 of earth fruits, just under 4,000 of silage, just under 7,000 of water, just under 6,000 of straw, and we still got manure and slurry to do. Alright guys, we'll leave it there. We got a lot accomplished today. We still have a lot more to do. So our options are invest in the fields, invest in equipment, or invest in animals. Please leave your suggestions and comments below. If you like the video, press the thumbs up button, please. It only takes a few seconds. It'll help support me, help me grow to be able to get more content out to you guys. Subscribe to my channel, pass it to your friends, let them know about it. It'd be greatly appreciated. Until the next time, guys, there's the sun coming up over the mountains. Until next time, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.